Hello and welcome to the Typewriter mode video. Typewriter mode is something I use all the time when I'm writing, but I disable when I'm editing. And in this video, you're going to see why. Okay, so I'm in my work in progress, and at the moment, the typewriter mode is switched off, which is located in View and in this menu. There's typewriter mode. Now, all these icons that are in this menu, or these ones here, can be added to your toolbar, which I'm going to show you in another video. Okay, so the typewriter mode is off. Now, with most word processors, say for instance Word, as you type, and I'm just going to hit enter to demonstrate this, your eye has to follow the text down the screen. And what will happen is when it reaches the bottom of the page, it will stay there. So it means your eyes are at a funny angle, if you know what I mean, because you're looking at the bottom of the screen. Ideally, you want to be looking in the middle of the screen. All right. So if I keep my cursor at the bottom of the screen there, and I switch on typewriter mode, which is done through View and typewriter mode, you can see that the cursor jumped immediately to the middle of the screen. So that now when I type, the cursor will always remain in the one position, which is a lot easier, or I find it a lot easier to follow the text when it's like this when I'm writing. So if the text is at the top of the screen like this and you start typing, you will have to follow the text until it reaches the point you've set. And Papyrus Author allows you to set it to halfway or 2/3 of the way down. So this is great when you're writing, but I find it not so great when I'm editing, and I'll show you why. So let's say I'm just reading through this text, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I want to change breakfast. So I click on it. It will instantly jump to the middle of the page. And then I can often find it difficult to locate the word I wanted to change because I'm concentrating so much on my editing. I'm not really thinking of much else. And when the word jumps, I'll be reading through and I go, oh yeah, we need to change that word there, and it'll move. And it'll take me a few seconds to find it again. So during editing, I always turn typewriter mode off so that if I want to change this word, the page doesn't move when I'm doing my editing. But that's a preferential thing. So really I like typewriter mode for when I'm writing, but for editing I turn it off. Okay, so like I say, I have mine set so that the cursor or the text always remains in the middle of the screen, or in the middle of this area here. To change those settings, you go to Options, Preferences, and from this sidebar, you're looking under Appearances and you're looking for Display. And you can choose to set the cursor to 2/3 down if you wish. And all that'll do is, if I just keep hitting the cursor, it will just stop a little bit further down the page. I like to keep it at halfway. So I'll go back to Preferences and I'll change that back to halfway. And you can see it's instantly placed the cursor in the middle of the screen. And I'll close that. So yeah, I use the typewriter mode all the time while I'm writing, but not during editing. Okay, so that was the typewriter mode video. I love this feature, and as I've mentioned before, I'm dyslexic, so by pinning my text in one position on the screen, it really helps me. So until next time, I'll see you later.